We've arrived. Puppy's on the table as usual, looking out the window. Smokey's in his spot. He's flipped over, but that's Smokey the bear. We are at Guajome Regional Park in Oceanside. The puppy's looking out the back door. Got a bunch of pretty scenery back behind the trailer she's looking at. And it's not too bad over here either. It's a nice sight. We'll see what the weekend brings us. Nice weather, as you can tell. There's the sun. Last time we came camping, it was pouring rain all weekend. I believe this is the first time we've gotten this pamphlet. So we just got back from Tony's Pepperoni. We got a antipasta salad, blue cheese, and a delicious pizza. Waffles is hunting a duck this morning. We've got some bunnies visiting camp today. There's 2 of them down there. Waffles is sitting on top of the table hunting them. We're going to go outside in a few minutes. It's starting to clear up a little bit. There's a little bit of blue skies out there somewhere. Bunnies are cleaning themselves. Now we have a crow visiting camp who just scared away the bunnies. We've got another new visitor at camp. Now we have a cute little squirrel. And of course you got the bunny there still. Let's take a look at the squirrel. He's found something to eat, I think. Oh, he's cleaning his head. Whoops.
He fell over.
Oh, playing with his tail. He's pretty cute. Yeah, we had little kids once too. And we did let them play with chalk at campgrounds. Only difference is, before we left, we cleaned up our mess. Nowadays, this is what happens. They allow them to play with chalk and they just leave it there because it's not their problem, or so they think. So now it's the next camper's problem, and if you've watched our videos long enough, you'll see there's been several campgrounds we've shown up at and had to clean it up because otherwise we're tracking it in and out of our RV. Getting out our electric bikes, gonna go for a bike ride. Got our Wag-Along up there. We need to open it up, check the tires. He's checking the tires on the Lectrics right now. Then we're gonna go for a ride. Trying to put the other tire on the Wag-Along.
Just got a bad angle on yourself here. Let that bomb by B.
I see that. We are on site 20. Give you a look around. This is down below here is the walking trail. You can probably see the lady over there on the trail. There's the trail. Here he comes. He's just giving him a test ride. Here he comes.
It all started with a wink, an unassuming little thing that has led us here today. She was not one for the bar. We only lived mere miles apart, more like a second chance away. We had both loved and lost, and we'd both been on first dates, but this one was different. And now I say, I saw fireworks that day. In every way, I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. Battled distance through the years, weekend flights and talk all nights, growing closer, sharing fears. I took you to the mountaintop and bent the knee when we got off. You were smiling ear to ear. We had both loved and lost, but we can start again. This time we're different, so now we say, I saw fireworks Let's never change anything. Let's never change anything. It all started with a wink, an unassuming.
Marshes, the best of both worlds. Water meets the source of life itself, meets land. Find one of the most fertile ecosystems on Earth. That's what they're claiming is in there.
It all started with a wink, an unassuming little thing that has led us here today. She was not one for the bar. We only lived mere miles apart, more like a second chance away. We had both loved and lost, and we'd both been on first dates, but this one was different. And now I say, I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. We battled distance through the years, weekend flights and talk all nights, growing closer, sharing fears. Took you to the mountaintop and bent the knee when we got off. You were smiling ear to ear.
We're down at the lake. Rode our electric bikes, the XP 2.0s with the Wag-Along trailer for the pup, down to the lake.
It all started with a wink, an unassuming little thing that has led us here today. She was not one for the bar. We only lived mere miles apart, more like a second chance away. We had both loved and lost, and we'd both been on first dates, but this one was different. And now I say, I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. Battled distance through the years, weekend flights and talk all nights, growing closer, sharing fears. I took you to the mountaintop and bent the knee when we got off. You were smiling ear to ear. We had both loved and lost, but we can start again. This time we're different, so now we say, I saw fireworks that day. I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days.
So today I'm going to make nacho cheese sauce. Never done it before, don't know how it's going to come out. We're in our camper, so we're going to see what we can do here. Got my butter in there, I need to put the flour in. Okay, so we're heating up the butter. Okay, got that part of it ready. Now we're going to pour in the milk. Getting hot. Okay, the mixture is nice and thick. Now we add in the cheese. Mix it in just a little bit at a time so that it will melt. Okay, it looks like all the cheese is melted in. I'm going to add in my spices. I added in my chili powder and salt. Give it a good mix. And then we'll taste it and go from there. I went according to the recipe, which I usually do the first time I make something. Things I would change is I would add more chili powder. Other than that, it tastes good. Now I'm going to make some guacamole. I don't use a mix, I just use a little bit of salt and salsa. Okay, I got avocado all smashed up. Gonna add some salt and some salsa to it. Mix it up. There we go. Now I need to heat up my nacho cheese again. I've got a little, it's not quite as liquidy now because it's cooled off a little bit while I've been making the guacamole. Looks good to me. Tastes good. How hot is it?
Not too hot.
That tastes very good, but I still think it needs more chili seasoning. Got our foreman going. Well, we had another great trip, but sadly, it's time to head out. So we're packing up camp and we're gonna go. Always have a great time. Puppy's over here. You ready to go home, babe? I think Waffles is ready to go home. It's really a yucky day if you can't tell. It's misting outside, but we're closer to the beach here than we are at home, so that's marine layer.